Hello and welcome to a new video. So today it's really maybe opening up a bit of discussion. Recently, as in yesterday, was announced the WEC and thus Le Mans rules for 2020 to 2021. So that'll be Le Mans not next year but the year after, I believe, and I thought they were quite interesting. Reminds me of a lot of the rules that govern the cars that you see here on screen. So we're gonna drive a Toyota GT1 around Spa, having a bit of a chat about this and my thoughts on the topic. Would have been nice to do Le Mans, but unfortunately my Le Mans track just doesn't load. Gets to the end of the loading phase and then just restarts back to Content Manager. So if anybody knows any fixes for that, drop it in the comments below and let's get to it. So you join us from the cockpit of the Toyota GT1 from 1998. Let's see if we can get a half decent start. Yeah, half decent. Up through the gears. Gonna have to be cautious down through the source. It's gonna probably get pretty tight, and it is. Corvette on the inside there, getting a bit of bumping and grinding. Rear end wants to get away from us as we get on the power. Right, so why are we in a Toyota GT1 and why is a Murcielago GT1 ahead of us with a Mercedes GTR, CLK GTR ahead of that? So this is all to do while we're on the brakes. The new rules that were announced today about what will be Le Mans 2021. So the new rules said basically manufacturers could either do a clean sheet prototype, or forcing CLK off the road a bit there, or they could take an existing hypercar as long as they make 20 or more over 2 years and modify that for racing, which just reminded me of the rules that we had in the 90s and early 2000s, which gave sprout to cars like this Toyota GT1, like the CLK GTR, like the Porsche 911 GT1, where manufacturers were going, right, we want an awesome race car, let's build a race car and then let's convert it for the road. And that was just absolutely bonkers. It's nuts. It's the wrong way around doing the things, but you had some amazing cars. You had things like the McLaren F1, the CLK GTR, and I just think it works, because you know what, people are going around, they'll buy a car or into a brand which they see winning, and at the moment you've got Toyota absolutely walking away with Le Mans. But why? Because they've got no competition in the hybrid area, and what is it? What is there to gain from Toyota at the moment from being in Le Mans? They can go and try and sell their cars on Monday after the race, which is this weekend, and say, way, almost. They won't say way, but they'll say, hey, look, our brand, we won the Le Mans 24 hours. We showed that we've got a car that you can't buy, was the best in the world that year. But you know what? The car that I'm selling you on the forecourt has a little bit of that technology built into it, maybe, if you're lucky. Whereas what they should be doing is going, hey, look at that Toyota that just won Le Mans 24 hours. You know what? If you wanted to, if you worked really hard and did the right kind of things, maybe you could go and buy one. And you know what? To you kids out there, you know what? You might see that driving past you on the way to school. That car that won Le Mans this year with a few modifications, a roll cage, that's just drove past you on the road. And I think that's amazing. That's what racing should be about. And I think that's hopefully what these new rules will bring back to the sport. So this is Toyota's really their first hypercar. Hypercar turned into a race car. Reason why we've chose the Toyota to do a 3-lap race here with these other cars is because they are one of the manufacturers that's already confirmed they will be making an entrance. The other manufacturer being Aston Martin, which I think is going to be amazing. They're bringing the Valkyrie with them to Le Mans, so we're going to have a V12 screaming down the Mulsanne straight again, which I thought, with this increasing hybridisation, I thought that just wouldn't happen anymore, but it looks like it may. It's not definite, because the rules do say they can switch an engine to another engine that is available from the group, the family. So you never know, might have a Merc V8, twin turbo V8 in the back of it. But anyways, it's still going to be pretty cool. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it will have a V12 in it. Deep on the brakes there. And yeah, I think it's going to be great for the sport, great for us to watch as fans. Yeah, what do you guys think? I want to know what your inputs are. Do you think there's going to be, it's going to end up in an arms race like they seem to have had before? Like the LMP category became an arms race with massive budgets and fast cars that were approaching the speed of Formula 1 cars, yet not much give back for the manufacturers. Now, do we reckon that's going to happen? Do we reckon we're going to have issues like we had with the Mercedes CLK GTR just annihilating the field along with the Porsche, and we'll lose manufacturers? It's hard to say, but I think those two cars there are iconic cars now. Look at a road going Porsche 911 GT1 or CLK GTR. They're cars from a generation, cars that people still love to see, and I think with these rule tweaks that might bring that back. All the better for it, I think. So on our third lap we've done well. I think we started last on 100% difficulty. That's a bit of a rough move there on the MC hammer, but we're catching up to another McLaren F1. Got the long tail and the short tail in here. But if you want to see this car, I'll put the leave the link to the description for the mod in the description in the below the video. Would have been nice to be going around Le Mans here, but unfortunately my Le Mans track just won't load it. Content manager just starts loading it and then gets to the point where it's almost finished and then it just kind of gives up. So if anybody knows a way to fix that, shoot a comment in the comments below, as I've tried deleting the track and re-downloading the latest version, but no bueno. It was working before. Oh, nearly made a mistake on the last corner there. Looks like a couple of cars are going to get past us there. But yeah, if you like that, a little bit of a chat. Last to 8th. Yeah, let's see what you guys think in the comments below. Have a good one. Bye.